Hey, yeah. Well, this show is called I Was Talking to Myself. Hmm. I was just talking to myself. Sounds better. Yes, I thought I'd wear my old hat today. I got a couple old hats, different things like this, I guess, over the years. It's using my head. Anyway, yeah, trying this. I was just crying a little bit. Yeah. So, well, let's see. I'll tell you a story. I'll try and make it short. Years ago, 10 years, maybe a little bit more, 10, 12 years ago, I was out of work for quite a while. And, you're sitting around going, well, what do I do now? I'm not one that likes to sit around much. Well, sort of. I don't always sit around much. Eat idle hands, right? Anyway, so I thought, well, let's think here. You know what? I know over the years I've thought of businesses and tried things and, what, not tried things, but I thought about them. Well, this time I went, it's a hot day. Water, maybe water. Maybe I should try selling water. Because I was thinking, what kind of business can you get in? What's the lowest investment you could do and maybe make a profit? You know, huh, that's cool. And I looked around and, well, I got a fridge in the basement. So I turned that into a freezer, full size fridge, not a big one, but big enough. Water was 24 cents a bottle on sale, flat, for flat. And yeah, cool. And I got a Radio Flyer wagon because my son now is an adult and he don't need it no more. And it was like brand new, so that's in good shape. I knew about this corner down here. The guys are all panhandling. That's what it's called, panhandling. Well, I got to make money, and I'm not gonna panhandle if I can help it. See, just do an experiment. Really, it was an experiment. Turns out my daughter was in a bagpipe band, and they're heading to Scotland for a world championship, and we had to help get paid up for that. I'm sure. So I started, okay, well, I'll make signs, and I wore one of her jackets or something from one of the bands. And I, and I made up this story, and it wasn't being, bad or anything. I wasn't trying to rob anybody or nothing. It was pretty much legit, I thought. So I said fundraiser for the pipe band, and I took that wagon and all the coolers that fit in it that I had. See, so some of that stuff I already had. I didn't have to invest in it, thankfully. And then I had a cooler bag I wore on my shoulder or whatever, full of the ones I was walking up and down the road in a turning lane by the highway. And then I had some old open house signs from a late uncle that was a realtor, and these little signs like an arrow on them, whatever. And I made a cardboard poster board, whatever things. Cowboy water up ahead, dollar a bottle, ice cold, band fundraiser. All these signs had different things, with arrow pointing down the hill. And I walked up the hill on the red light, and those that want them, they would get them. Cool, that's great. It's going to work out. Cool. Why do I keep saying cool? Sorry about that. We'll work on different words. The So I'm doing that, and so that one day I went and tried it, and it was just terrible. Absolutely got abused. That's all I felt like. I got abused. I might have sold one bottle of water in 6 or 8 hours walking up and down that hill with this heavy water. And yeah, I was brokenhearted and I guess called dejected and depressed and all these things. And oh my goodness, this was a real nasty abuse thing I went through. And the water wasn't a big outlet thing. To start with, that was the beauty of this idea of this business, I thought. Anyway, so I went home and my beautiful daughter was there, and she is something else, of course, fun and freedom girl. Yeah, here's something, boy. That's when you don't control. You just let her do what she's got to do and hope for the best. Anyway, she's wonderful. So I said to her, I don't know what I'm going to do. I told her the story, and she says, I'll come with you tomorrow, Daddy. I said, really? She said, yeah, I'll come with you. She came down there, and first F you to me, F to us, get a job, you losers, and those things they said to me the day before. Terrible, terrible things. I was shocked by, and she's like, "Yeah, thank you." You're so and so and so. Thank you. On and on. She thanked him, and she plowed ahead, and her attitude and her smile through all that, something special. And I learned right there a whole bunch of stuff. And how special she really is. And that experience, I'll never forget it. So, yeah, I don't know how many bottles we sold, but it didn't matter. It was just beautiful to watch her and to teach me. Yeah, so it's good in everything. It truly is. And we can find it all. And we can push away that dark stuff and that terrible attitudes and all that. We can push it all away and let that light shine through. No problem. We'll get there. So I go. Next day I'm back there. And many days after that. And I had so many experiences and I met so many wonderful people. People would say, I just paid $2 for this bottle of water. Yours is way colder. I said, well, here? Oh, no, I don't want any more. I already got one. I said, that's fine. You just take this. There you go. I know mine. I wasn't expecting nothing in return. And they always gave me something. So kind. Kindness brings kindness, by the way. Reap what you sow. Kindness brings kindness, but kindness brings anger too. Some people can't understand. But I won't be angry. I made a choice some time ago. Being a little more discerning will help, mind you. And not giving everything away anymore. Nope. Charity does begin at home. Anyway, yeah, and I had a lot of fun. And then people didn't have money for water. I said, here you go, no problem. And they opened up his ashtrays, got $10, sometimes $5. I'm like, I don't, it's $1, sir, ma'am. It's $1. Oh, no. Put it towards the band. Okay, thank you. Because I was doing that for the band. Now, it's also an experiment to see if I can do it to make money, I guess. Some kind of fun thing, I thought. Hobby, experiment, yeah. Anyway, so then we go to the next day, and the police pulled up, and they're giving me a bit of a, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I'm selling water to raise money for my daughter's band. What? Oh. Says, here, want a water, man? Like, it's only $1. Like, I don't care. Here, it cost me 25 cents. There you go. Nobody goes thirsty on my corner, I said. No problem. Oh, no, sir, we can't do it. Whatever, I don't know. I said, whatever, man. Here you go. It's up to you. Water's not going to, price of water ain't going to push me down any farther than I have been. Not a problem. And their whole attitude changed. And not because I tried to give them water. So it wasn't a bribe. Just because they saw that I had no ill intentions. It's only pure intentions. Pure as water. I never seen that with my daughter. Told you I was blessed. Yeah. I was just talking to myself. Try it. Talk to yourself. Talk to yourself about how good it is. How great everything is and how wonderful your life is.